Body scanners. Full body scanners, sometimes colloquially called as naked body scanners, are an increasingly common sight in the airports across the world. In the picture I've shown here, I've had to go with the book's picture because if you look it up in the internet, they're all naked people. Anyways, they're installed in an attempt to increase security by spotting hidden weapons or explosives. The scanners use radio frequencies or black scatter X-ray technologies to see through a passenger's clothing and essentially present an image of the passenger naked. I don't know about you, but I don't want some creepy man at the airport looking at me naked. Privacy is a major concern with these body scanners. The use of the scanners has been proved controversial, with critics claiming their operation amounts to a virtual strip search. Particular concerns have been raised about the use of technology on children. To address privacy concerns, the systems blur the faces and genitals of the passengers and are designed not to store images after they have been viewed by security personnel, though there have still been cases of abuse by staff. According to The Guardian, airport scanners with their all-too-revealing body images will soon be going away, the Transportation Security Administration has confirmed. This article was written on January 19th, 2013. The scanners that use a low-dose X-ray will be gone by June because the company that makes them can't fix the privacy issues, the TSA said Friday. The other airport body scanners, which produce a generic outline instead of a naked image, are staying. The government rapidly stepped up its use of body scanners after a man snuck explosives onto a flight bound for Detroit on Christmas Day in 2009. At first, both types of scanners showed travelers naked. The idea was that security workers could spot both metallic objects like guns as well as non-metallic items such as plastic explosives. The scanners also showed every other detail of the passenger's body. The TSA defended the scanners, saying the images couldn't be stored and were seen only by a security worker who didn't interact with the passenger. But the scans still raised privacy concerns. Congress ordered that the scanners either produce a more generic image or be removed by June. The TSA will remove all 174 backscatter scanners from the 30 airports they're used in now. Not all of the machines will be replaced. What are the pros and cons of being scanned? Full-body scanners are rarely out of the news at the moment. But as pilots call for an opt-out of the scans, what should the ordinary traveler do? It's for you to make up your own mind, of course, but here are some pros and cons for choosing each option. For taking the scan, the pros is that it's the easiest option. If you're late for a flight or you're not the type to draw attention to yourself, it's very fast and you don't really have to talk to anyone. Another pro is that it's supporting the government's anti-terror stance. You could argue that full body scans are an imperative of air travel in the modern world, and if you want to feel safe on a plane, you'll have to put up with a little indignity. Some cons is that someone gets to see you naked, which is kind of disturbing, and scanners also emit a small amount of radiation, and that's not always good. Now let's take a look at the pros and cons of refusing the scan. So the positives of refusing the scan is that no one gets to see you naked, which is, obviously a positive. And another positive is that you're not exposed to any radiation. Well, the negative or cons of refusing the scan is that you'll need to wait. If you go through the full body scanner, you should go straight through. If you refuse, you have to wait for a TSA agent of your sex to pat you down, and from experience, it can be a long time. And another negative is that you'll get intimate with the TSA, and when the full body scanners first came out, the TSA pat-downs were harmless enough. Mine was conducted politely and completely non-invasive, done with the back of the hand. However, in the last few weeks, procedure has changed into an open palm rule, which may not be so pleasant.